Guys, Razor Mike here. Welcome to my channel. And on today's episode, we're going to be doing a flashback in the world of beauty. So it is a boudoir portrait video, and we're going to talk about it, right? So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. So in this video, so first let me give you some backstory, right? So this is a promotional video made for the boudoir genre. So boudoir, as you guys know, is sexy photography or video. It's in the beauty realm, right? So we're trying to basically, highlight the person's beauty, right? So these are portraits slash videos. So I went ahead and I created one a couple months ago, and I wanted to give you guys kind of insights as to what I did, how I placed the lighting and everything else. So let's go ahead and play the video, and then we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna go back and analyze the video one piece at a time. This way we can kind of learn of what I did, why I did it, and also takeaways, things that I learned that I could apply to my next shoot, and maybe give you guys some insights as to maybe something you can try out as well. It's all about learning together. So okay, so let's go ahead and kick the video, and then we'll take it off from there. So here's the video. Alright guys, so we're here, and so we'll be going through the iPad now. We're going to skim through the video and talk a little bit about it. So again, this is a beauty boudoir portrait video. This is obviously meant to highlight the beauty of the subject, right? So we start off with her actually walking to the bed and taking off the piece of the garment, which displays basically a little bit of her wardrobe, right? So she has lingerie on, so she's already situated to the bed. As far as lighting for this first scene, this is all natural light. This is all motivated lighting. This is lighting coming from basically, and I'm gonna go ahead and screencast. And this is light that's coming from the top of this board here, right? So we have some light here that is coming down on top of the bed, that is coming from the backboard of the bed. And so that's the light that's being spilled out here, right? That you see here as highlights. So again, you know, we're using the highlight and shadow to create a cinematic look. So we have some shadow on this end right here. Nice shadow. We have light over here, and then we have back to shadow over here, right? So being able to create different layers of light and shadow is what's going to give us the cinematic look, which is what we want. And as we skim through, basically she's getting situated and comfortable, and then we pan out and do close-up of basically her caressing her body. We get to see a little bit of her curves. So again, we're highlighting the subject, and we do a soft fade to a different portrait type of treatment, where she's now you know, a different part of the bed, and we get to basically just show a portrait of her front and profile view here. And again, the lighting has not changed. The only difference is we do have one light here, and I'm going to show here. We do have a light here that is coming from this direction, right? And being able to kind of create this nice soft, as you guys can see, this nice soft light that's coming on here. And of course, we're having that dynamic, right? So we have this light coming in here. We have some soft shadow fall out into more deeper shadow. So this is a nice soft light that is coming off on this end right here. We still have light over here coming from the backboard. So right here we just have two lights basically, and which is giving us the lighting here. And then we have this other light that is coming from this side over on the right here. Okay, and we're going to continue here. So we're gonna basically, yeah, give a little bit of motion, fades to black, and we're showing more of a wide shot here. So as you see here on this side, I opened up the curtain a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of show you guys. For this shot, I opened up the curtain just a little bit, just to get a little bit of light in there. As you can see, I used these curtains to kind of diffuse the light coming from the outside, because obviously the light from the outside was very strong at this point. This was like 3 o'clock, no, maybe it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the light coming from the outside is very strong. So I use these curtains to kind of diffuse the light a bit. I do currently have a light here off to the side there that's providing a little bit of light over here on this side, right? So again, we have the light, the natural ambience lighting from the floorboard, from the backboard I should say, and then we're using another light right here from outside, diffused by the curtains, and then we just have one added light over here on this right hand area right here. Okay, and of course this is a wide shot here to kind of give a little bit more ambience to the shot. And so we're going to continue here, and then we're basically at this point we're just kind of changing angles, right? So we have this angle here, and now we're changing it to view from the window side. So here, this one was as you can tell, this one was obviously there was a slight change in temperature of the light, because you know this is a different light that's coming in here. This is from the window, right? So this is window lighting. So as you see, it is nice and soft coming in here and filling in these areas right here. We didn't add any additional light back here. Maybe I would have added some. Maybe I should have added some. You know, it would have been nice looking back at this to add a little light back here, which would give me some rim lighting over here a little bit. I think I should have added that. That's definitely one takeaway from this shoot, is that I could have added to this scene to kind of add just a little bit of spark. So naturally here, the color temperature changed a little bit because it's a lot cooler. The light from outside is a lot cooler than the warm lights that are inside the room. But yes, adding that maybe a warm light over here would have been just a nice finishing touch. Okay, and let's continue as far as this side. Again, we're having her curves her body. We're showing off her curves, and we have obviously we're showing the garment as well. And then, you know, she's just playing with the garment here. So let's go back a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about this. So I do have, as you can see, an unmotivated light here that is kind of shining in the back here, an LED color light. Again, we're still using the lights here from the backboard, and we do have still a little bit of the rays from outside coming in from that window, right? We have it controlled as far as we're closing majority of it, so there's a small, just little ray just coming in from the outside. Okay, and so basically we're just kind of panning around. I wanted to get some of that green light that's right there. I wanted to get some of that just kind of splashing here. As you can see, there's like a little splash right there, which is a nice look, a nice splash right there. If I had to redo this scene, one thing I would definitely do is I wouldn't show the light right here, right? So I wouldn't show this. If I could go back, this is one of the things I would do, is not show this right here, not show that. Basically the light there is nice, but do not actually show the light. I should have just gone from, started right here, right? So we have a nice silhouette, and right here, and just basically right there, let it stay. And right here, don't let it show, right? Right here, we're showing it again. I would just kind of crop right there maybe, so that we see that right there. So not showing the actual light. So that's definitely a mistake that I made, that I learned from. And yeah, I mean, it's all about learning, right, guys? So it's, you know, nobody's perfect. That was a mistake on my part, definitely. But I learned from it, which is important, and I didn't carry it over to my next shoot. So as you guys can see here, I'm working a little bit with a little bit of hard light here. So I kind of wanted to stay as natural as possible. You know, so we have this, again, light coming from outside, which is being diffused slightly. So it's casting this light pattern right here. And of course we have the light coming from the board, which is casting the other light here. So we have some natural light coming in here. We're playing with the motivated lighting inside the room, and we're playing with the natural light coming from outside the window. And so that's this part. We're gonna continue. Right, so this is just the same lighting pattern, just a different angle. So we're taking this angle here. This is definitely more flattering than this one. Not that this one is bad, of course. It's just giving us a different viewport. But here we're kind of, you see this light is a lot softer right here. It gives us a little bit dimension. And then back here, this is definitely more flattering. As you see, this is this light here. We kind of diffused it more on this right hand side. So this light is definitely softer than the previous one. But again, we wanted to play with different lights as well. So I wanted to play with different lights. I did not just use soft light all the time, but sometimes it's good to use a little bit of hard light, because it's in the natural world, right? So we want to look as natural as possible. So I was trying to work with all types of lights, not just soft. So here it's a combination of soft and hard right there, right? So we have a good combo right here. So we have some soft light coming in here, and then we have a little bit of hard light on this side. Again, you know, it's good to work with both types of lights. You can't just use soft all the time or use hard all the time. It's good to combine them as well, right? So that's there. Huh? We're gonna continue. So again, just a different perspective, showing all her curves, showing the garment, and just a different view. Here we go, more to our portrait view. We're playing with the garment. The lighting really didn't change much here. Here we changed it up a little bit. So here I would say would be the biggest change. Okay, and I'm gonna pause right there. So here we have, we're using complete window light here, right? So as you notice, we even turned off the lights that were here. So I wanted to get a different look for this one part right here. So we have obviously the window light coming in here, and that's it. That's all we're using here. So we're using the natural silhouette that these lights are causing. The light is spilling out here, which is causing this portion of her to be silhouetted, and then basically we're gonna have all of this side lit, right? So we wanted to create that dynamic between, we have a light source here, we have some shadow, we have light, we have back to shadow, and then we have light back over here. So that's going to create the dynamic cinematic look that we were seeing right here, right? So right here, and then of course as we play this, we kind of show again more of her body, a little bit of the silhouette. You get an idea where she's at, but this is very beautiful lighting right here, and it's nice and natural. And now we switch over to her kind of lying down on the floor, and here of course she changed her outfit. She's a different type of lingerie here, but this is very natural. This is just the light that existed on over by the sofa area. We did diffuse it a little bit so that it falls nice and soft on her skin here, as you can see. So right, I guess this would be a good shot right here to kind of show right there. So as you see, the light is kind of falling very softly here on this side of the face, and then it's coming here, and then as you guys can see, it's kind of a soft blending light. You see the blend there, you see the blend here. So it's a very soft light that's coming in here and just kind of blending in. So yeah, we kept that very simple there. It's just a simple take from that perspective. And then we go to a bathroom scene. So the bathroom scene, we have just one piece of light here, really. We have one motivated light, which is sitting right in front of her. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. We decided to turn off the light on this one. So you can see we have a light here, but we didn't use it because then it just lights up too much. And we wanted to create more depth. It was getting too flat using this light. So we decided, you know what, we're not gonna use this light. So we went ahead and just kept this off. I decided to keep this off. Let's see. So we decided to keep that off. And here, we do have a light back here, as you can see. This light back here is shining and is basically giving her light on this side of her body. But we're keeping, some shadow in here, right? Keeping some shadow in here, and we're keeping some shadow in here. So we wanted to control the lighting as far as I'm going to shine it in front of her and just give her some rim lighting here, a little bit of lighting here. But this way it kind of keeps that dynamic, low-key lighting going on, right? So if we play it, see, so we have some nice spillage here that's giving us some highlight over in this area of the body. Continue, and then here is just a different perspective, but the same lighting pattern. The only thing I added was this light over here. As you guys can see, this light over here, a reflection of the light that's kind of casting a little bit of rim lighting over on this side, and is adding some light here just to create some separation, right? So she's not just sitting on black background, right? If I had to do something different here, I would have definitely maybe just removed this right here. Let me go ahead and do that in red because I could have removed it. I would have removed this piece of wardrobe, which was her robe. But then again, it's like I kind of felt okay. I just left it there because it's a natural prop, right? You would see a robe in a bathroom. So I just kept it as a natural prop, but maybe it is a distraction. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it. So if I had to do it again, I would get rid of it. But as you can see, the rim lighting here casted by this outside light to give some highlight over there on that side of the body, and that light bounces against the wall to separate her from the background. And that's basically it. So that's the end of it. Let's go back to the studio. All right, guys, that was it. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to my channel. That way we can continue to learn together. I have plenty of content to give to you guys, and let's keep growing creatively. All right, Raise Your Mic out.